Hello everyone, JK Origami here, and today I'm going to teach you how to fold my origami baseball hat. This model I folded from 15 centimeter kami, 15 by 15 centimeter square of kami. It's not that difficult to fold. There are a couple difficult steps, so I'd rank it low intermediate, maybe even high beginner. But I think it has a really nice effect. It looks really nice. And if you fold it from certain colors, it could be really, really nice. And if you fold it big enough, you could even wear it with a couple adjustments. But I really like the shape of the model. And for this model, I would recommend 15 by 15 centimeter is pretty good. Although I would actually recommend a little bit bigger paper, so maybe 20 by 20 centimeter kami, but no special papers required. You could even do it from A4 printer paper cut square. So anyway, this is the model, and let's begin. So to fold this model, you need to start with an 8 by 8 grid, so I pre-crease that. And I'm using 25 by 25 centimeter kami, just so I can show you the details a little bit better. So don't worry that you can't see it right now. The paper is not that big. I just divide it into an 8 by 8 grid. So now the next step is we need to fold in half along both diagonals. So make sure you make really precise creases. Okay. Wonderful. And the other diagonal, you want to make it really, really precise. Okay. So once you have the two diagonals folded, you're going to count 1, 2, 3, or you can count the creases. 1 crease, 2 crease, 3 creases. On the third crease right there, we're going to fold this edge down. Like that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fold this edge along this pre-existing crease. So we need to flip the model over, and now that you know where the creases are, you see the edge wants to come forward. We don't have it on this side, but we're going to make it. So use the crease, and other references you can look for is this edge. It's going to align with this edge, and this edge with that edge. So like that. And then repeat with this side. So just fold it right down like that. Okay, so now it looks something like this. Now we're going to flip the model back over. Now we're kind of going to lift up the layer a little bit. So now you see on this side we have this layer here that wants to come up. So we're going to count the third crease in. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to make a valley fold along that crease and fold this flap over just like that. And make sure it goes all the way back right to the corner. So you can use your finger and just push it, and it should want to come over like that. So now it looks like this. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to lift up the flap a little bit, and now you see we have this crease here. I'm going to fold along it. You can make a valley fold, just reverse it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to lift up this layer a little bit and reverse this fold in, and then you're going to reverse this crease like that, and then you can flatten. It should look like this. So we just made an inside reverse fold. So now you can see we have another crease right there. We're going to valley fold this edge over to the left. And you can crease. We already have the crease, but you can recrease. And make sure it's right along the existing crease. And it should look like this. And then you can flatten the top. So now it looks something like that. Okay, so now we're going to repeat with this side. So you can lift up the layer fold it in like that along the third crease. Then we're going to lift up the layer, fold the crease sharply. Then we're going to inside reverse fold it, reverse all the creases, and then find the next line and fold it over like that. And there we go. So now we're going to flip the model over like this. Now it looks something like that. Now we're going to bring this corner to the center, or we're folding over the second crease in. So you can crease, okay, and on this side as well. So there we go. Now it looks something like that. So now I'm going to focus on the left side, and I'll zoom in a little bit. So we're going to bring this edge to that edge. Lift it up, fold it up like that. Pretty sharply. And now we're going to unfold the edge and bring this edge to the crease we have right there. So align it like that. Crease sharply. You can unfold that, flip it back over, crease this part, and then you can unfold. Now we're going to repeat on this side, so align this edge with that edge. And crease it. Then you can well actually no, you need to unfold this part. Bring this edge to that crease we just had folded. Make sure it aligns very precisely. Okay, you can crease really sharply, unfold, fold it back, unfold, and there we go. So now I'll zoom out. Okay, so now it looks like this. Now we're going to fold this edge along this crease here. So just fold it up. Make sure you have all the layers and they don't become misaligned. So something like that. Okay. And then you can kind of let it go a little bit, but it should stick up. So now what we're going to do is we can fold this back up. Now we're going to work on the left side. And now we have to open up this side a little bit and reverse along these two folds. So we're just going to make this a mountain fold, that a mountain fold, and this a valley. So mountain, 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 there. And then this one we just have to make a valley. So valley. And then we have inside reverse fold. So now we have to open up the layers. And now, this step's really tricky to show. You can see we have a crease going like this. Should be going through both layers. So you can fold along it and push the corner all the way right up. Goes right to that point. And then you can flatten it a little bit, just get it shaped. Then open it back up. And so we left it off the flap like this. We're going to push the flap up and then use this crease we have there diagonally to fold this flap over. Increase it like that. And then fold the flap back down like this. You can crease it sharply again and then close it back up. Okay. So you might not have seen it very well that time. I'll try zooming in on this one a little bit. So we're going to open up the model, reverse the creases, inside reverse the fold. Okay. Looks something like this. And then find the crease. Okay. So yeah, there's the crease. So fold the layer along the crease like that. There we go. And now you can push the layer up and kind of flip it a little bit. And then just fold along the next crease like that. Pretty sharply. And then you can flatten. Make sure they don't come undone, because this is a very important fold for the hat. And you can crease sharply. Okay. And then you can let this layer come down again, and now we have something that looks like this. So, okay. Now what we have to do is we have to kind of open up the layers a little bit for this fold. But you see we have a crease going through there. This is the front, by the way. We have a crease going through there, and this horizontal crease, so, vertical crease there, diagonal here. So what we're going to do is we're kind of going to make both. So make this, but only up to this crease. And back here we're going to make the diagonal. So you can kind of put a hand inside and push it apart. And then, so you can crease this. Okay. And then, see, it wants to make this crease, but you have to push it in a little more. And make the crease that's going to the center like this. Okay, so now once you have that, you'll see the layers coming out. Before we make a crease to make it lie flat, we have to do the same on the other side. So rotate, and we want this vertical crease like that. And then this crease wants to be made already, so make that crease. Okay, so now these two flaps are bulging out. You can fold it, connecting that point and that point. You can fold it in toward the center, like that. And you can't flatten it against the table, so I'm just using my fingers inside to make a crease. Okay, and then repeat with this side, so make crease connecting them. Okay, looks like that. And now you need to fold the flaps over this crease like that, but make sure this layer here doesn't slide. So hold it in, and then you can crease. Okay, there we go. And remake the lines. And then we're going to repeat on this side. Okay, then you can, doesn't really matter which way you have it now, because we're going to do the next step. We're going to open up the layers a little bit, kind of push them apart, and we're going to make a closed sink. So we're just kind of going to push this flap in like that. Now you want to adjust it so that we make the creases along the outside. So see right now this crease there, we want to make mountain, so that, and we want to kind of like, you want to make sure you're going right along the crease. Okay, so there we go. And then that's one crease. The middle crease is making itself, and the other crease, let's see. There we go. There's that crease. There we go. So now it lies flat. You don't even have to make the other crease. You only have to make two. And then if we look inside, we see we have this little layer over there. And the other crease is there, so we could fold it over, but I actually like it better when it's folded inward like that. So now repeat on the other side. So I'll try to show it again since the other one wasn't that good. So we're just going to kind of open it, push it in, like that. There, oh, this one's a lot better. See, I just reversed the crease, pushed it in, and there we go. And then it looks like that. So, okay. And then you can, if the crease isn't very good, you can fix it up a little bit. Just get it nice, get it to taste, and then there we go. It should look something like that. And now the hat should be semi-flat, sorry. Now we're going to make a few folds just to finish it up, just to shape it. So you see we have this crease. You're going to crease along it, and it should meet right at that corner with this crease. And you're just going to extend it, not too far, about 2/3 of the way. Okay, so I'm going to unfold. So about the crease wants to come down here. So go about 2/3 of the way. So something like that. Okay, once you have that, again, you're going to make a crease going downward. So you can use your hand on the inside to crease. And then you can fold it back up. Like that. And then once again, doesn't matter which way you fold it in, but you have to open it up and kind of push the layers in. This one's a little tricky because there are more layers in the one area, but it's not too hard. Okay, so I'm just creasing. Okay, there we go. That's pretty good. Okay, so then we should have something that the hat's starting to curve a little bit. It's coming out a bit this way, and it's curving a little bit down. So now repeat on the other side. So this crease here meets up with that. Go about 2/3 of the way down, a little more. You want it to match with the other side. And this is also just a taste. So you can actually put it down however much you want. I prefer 2/3, but if you like it going more of the way, like 3/4 or just a half, it's up to taste. It doesn't affect the rest of the model. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so now it should look something like that. And the hat's starting to take shape. So I'm just going to adjust that a little bit. Okay, I'm happy with it now. So now we need to make, it's really only one more crease. All we have to do now is take this corner and pinch it. So along this crease, we're going to pinch it so it goes back a little bit. And just pinch it about halfway to the center crease from here. Or, I went about 2/3, if you see, from this crease to that crease. But either way, this is just to hide the corner. And then you need to make your folds again, both directions. And then this time when you're doing it though, you see you have this pleat, or this closed sink. You have to use your finger inside, push the layer up against the top, and then so that when you open it, it doesn't come apart. So push, reverse the crease. This is just a minor detail though. So if you're having difficulty with it, or if you really don't like it, then you don't have to do it, because this is just for shaping. And you can adjust it a little bit so it goes a little further or a little less. I like mine like that. So I'm going to do on the other side now. And a little more just so it lines up. Okay, there we go. Okay, make my crease. Make my creases. Okay. Push the layer up. Closed sink. Yeah, about there. Okay. I'll adjust that just a little bit. There we go. Now that I'm done, I have something like that. And that's pretty good. That's pretty much what I want. I think that's pretty good shaping. This one, I only went about halfway back there, and I think it looks a bit better. But this one I'm okay with as well. So now, you can do more of these folds, like one up here or one's over there, to make the corners a little more subtle. But that's pretty much all I do. So now we're going to work on the front here. So you can flip the model over. Now you're going to take the raw edge over here, which is white on both sides, and crease it this edge to that edge, like this. And this is just a detail, and repeat on the other side. So you don't have to do this, but this hides the layer a little bit, and it also makes this next fold easier. So you're going to take this edge and fold it over so you have a triangle. It's about like this. You want it to be isosceles, so this edge and that edge are the same, but it's okay if you have it a little bit off, just so you have that little fold there. And then repeat on this side. Now again, you want to match it. You want it to be about the same, so you can adjust it. I like mine like that. Well, now you need to unfold and lift up this layer. See, I'm just lifting up the layer, and make open sync or inside reverse fold, and then just fold the layer up over the line right there. Then you have something like this. And this just traps the layer, and then it looks like that. So repeat on the other side. So unfold, inside reverse, right along the crease, okay, and then fold it in. Okay. So now there's really only one step left. If you want to do it, if you think the hat's a little too tall, you can do more of it. But you have to crease in. You can play it by ear. I like mine about like that. So you want to push. Basically, we're hiding the raw edge. We're pushing in a bunch of the paper. So you can push in however much you like. I like about like that, because baseball caps aren't supposed to be so big. Now for the front, you want to kind of match the creases, but it's a little tricky to get it perfectly even all the way around, but your best bet is to just do what you can, and you can adjust it. So, okay, there we go. Mine's pretty much done, so that's pretty good. And then now what you do is, this layer wants to come out, so you make triangular creases to line it up, so like that. And over on this side, you want to align it like that. There we go. And then, there we go, now you have this. And the last step, just to curve it a little bit, is you make a bit of a curved crease to there, so just bend it. Okay, just bend it, and just curve it a little bit, and then once you do that, it's done. So there you go, your baseball cap. I hope you enjoyed this model. I really had a lot of fun with it. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, please don't forget to click on the like button. And subscribe to my channel for more cool creations and tutorials. And if there's anything wrong with this video, or if there's anything you think I can improve on, don't hesitate to comment down in the description, or sorry, in the comments below. And again, thanks for watching, and as always, enjoy.